Okay, call to order, and let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's just take a moment. Okay, thank you. All right. I'd like to get a motion to approve the minutes from December.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. I guess I should also welcome Doug as a full-time member of the board now. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Thank you.
Welcome.
Getting into the fray. Okay, we have a new submittal in front of us, a new application, ZB 23001, Tom Keevitt?
Correct.
Did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, of Gunks Holding Corporation, tax map parcel 6256-04-594-281 and 6256-04-604-282. It's 1556 and 1562 Route 52 in the General Business District. The applicant is requesting the following variances to construct a new convenience store with drive-through and to add an additional fuel dispenser and canopy extension to the existing dispensing area. A front yard setback variance of 1 foot 10 inches with 35 feet is the minimum setback requirement in the GB zoning district. Said variance would result in a 33 foot 4 inch front yard setback and a rear yard setback variance of 12 feet 7 inches with 30 feet is the minimum setback in the GB zoning district. Said variance would result in an 18 foot 7 inch rear yard setback. Said requests are in violation of Town of Fishkill 150 zoning, attachment 2 schedule of regulations on residential districts. Okay, Mr. Keevitt, you have the floor.
Great, just some background on the project so far. We're in front of the planning board and obviously here for 2 variances. The site as it exists now has a house on one of the lots. The other lot is an existing, currently operating gas station and auto repair shop. We are proposing to remove the structure on one of the parcels and instead of the residence, we're proposing a convenience store with drive-through. The variance is 1 for the canopy that is existing. We're going to extend the canopy out onto the additional lot. So that's the 1 foot, it is, I believe, 1 foot 8 inches. I got to correct that. Instead of 1 foot 10 for the canopy. And in the rear yard, we needed to push the building back, so we have our stacking for our drive-through, and that is the reason for the rear yard variance.
And that's on that corner where the...
Correct, yes. This is to the drive-through window itself.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
So we feel this is a pretty straightforward proposal. If there's any questions, I'm more than happy to answer.
Now, is there going to be a fence along the roadway there next to the firehouse property?
We are not proposing a fence on that side. We're proposing a fence on the southern portion of the drive-through lane itself. That was at the request of the planning board because the firehouse, where this house is shown on the plans, no longer exists, and that is their proposed retention pond. We were asked by the board to put a fence there to prevent people, if they were to wander in the back there, to prevent them from going towards.
This is on the left side of the...
Correct, so the firehouse property.
Right, right. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. What kind of fence are they recommending?
We're doing a standard vinyl, 6 foot. We're also...
Oh, I see, like a white fence?
Correct.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Those are really the only questions I have. Now, this house in the back, Is that a residential house back there?
It was residence, and then it was demolished.
That's the one that was taken down a few months ago, right?
Yes.
No, the one in the back of the,
That's the one.
oh, that was taken down?
Yeah.
Oh.
Took 20 minutes, I think. I watched it.
If I didn't do a controlled burn, I thought that's what they would have done for
Yeah.
that.
Okay. I've got no other questions.
Now, for the extension of the canopy, there's going to be more pumps, correct?
Correct, there's going to be one more dispenser.
One more row of?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a question for that, but that's more for the planning board, not for you. So, anybody else have any questions? Tim?
I looked through it already.
Pretty
It looks pretty
straightforward,
straightforward to me.
Okay,
No questions.
I'm good.
okay.
So I can help you on procedure if you'd like, on where we
Yeah,
stand, and
maybe
give you
help
some
with procedure.
suggestions and options. So if I understand it right, you're before the planning board, they've just circulated for declaring lead agency status as of February 8th,
Correct.
so that they won't be declared lead agency for another 30 days after that.
I believe it was March 10th, if I remember.
Okay, so March 10th, they can start their secret review, and this board can't act, it can't decide anything until secret is complete. So they have to, so planning board has to complete, they have to be lead agency, they need to complete their review, and they have to presumably issue a negative deck, before you can vote to approve or disapprove, take any action on it. Doesn't mean you can't do things in the meantime, and I would recommend that you can, if they're moving along, it seems like you've been at the planning board and this plan has evolved into what we see here. Was that where you are? Yeah, so what you could do, and it would be, it would keep the applicant moving and keep things moving before the board, is maybe vote to accept the application here, refer it out now for any GML reviews required on the zoning board application, and schedule a public hearing for March. And whatever that, what is that,
You think-
March
you think-
21st?
Yeah,
You think the sequel will be done by then, right?
I can't speak for the board, I don't know.
It-
It's only-
what
it's only-
happens-
it's only
Normally what
after.
happens, if they make a determination, what they'll do is they'll authorize the preparation of a negative declaration in draft form, and then they would come back at the following meeting. So they more than likely will not have a neg deck in March.
So probably the earliest they'll have a neg deck is April 8th at that meeting,
I would
right?
assume.
So
Should we push out till April?
you could do, that was the other option I was going to give you. So option one is to schedule for a public hearing in March. You will not be able to act at your March 21st meeting. In all likelihood, they're not going to have a neg deck. You could, if you wanted to, open the public hearing and start it, but then you'd have to leave it open until April. So if you wanted to, you could do that. The alternative is to just open it, the public hearing, in April and do it that way, and then let them get a little bit further down the road with planning board.
There's no reason to come here in March, so.
Yeah, so those are the two logical ways that you could proceed.
I would think we accept the application. That's my proposal, accept the application. And we defer till,
Or you could set the public hearing, you could make a motion to set the public hearing now. for
Yes,
April.
correct, exactly.
all right.
Sure.
Well, let's accept the application. Let's take a motion to accept that. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept the
Okay, and a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we accept the application, okay, and we'll open a public hearing in April.
Yeah, make a motion to schedule it for a public hearing at the April meeting,
April 18th.
April 18th.
Motion to make a public hearing for April 18th.
Okay, and I have a
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. See you in April.
Thank you.
Nice and easy.
Thank you.
Let's go home.
So glad to wait.
Yeah.
Told you it was going to be quick.
I just so glad to wait here by the time we get to. Hi, Deb.
We have one more item on the agenda, you know that, right?
What?
The referral from the planning board on this?
What? What'd you say?
There's one more item on the agenda.
There,
Oh, what?
isn't that a requirement?
What is what a requirement? Let me let Dave take over.
Yeah, so they've circulated a notice of intent to be lead agency. If you guys have any objection to that, or would like to become lead agency, you could take a vote, and I could write a letter objecting to them serving and asking that you serve. I'm imagining that that might not be something that you're inclined to do.
All right, do we have,
So we could either, you could either have me, really, just, you could take a motion to defer and, to the planning board, and let the planning board serve as lead agency.
We don't want to be lead agency on this.
Motion to defer to the planning
Motion to
board.
defer to the
Second.
planning board. Do we have a second?
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
I didn't, okay. Anybody else have any business? Okay, motion to adjourn? Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Yes, make a motion to
Do I have a
adjourn.
second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, that was a quick meeting. It was about 9 minutes.
That's just all going to wait.
It's almost a record.
I mean, to be fair, it was really like 11, I mean, by my, but who's counting?